How to claim your Spark tokens, part 2. The deadline is steadily approaching, so let's get over some questions that were asked in a previous video. And of course, if you guys are new here, definitely consider smacking that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the latest in the crypto space. Starting off with the video released on May 27th, we have Mega Mama TV says, I claim my Spark with my Ether address on my ledger, not a MetaMask or my Ether account. When I check expiry scan, it shows my Ethereum address and my claim amount. Is there something else I need to do? Because I'm confused at this point. Will my Spark tokens be distributed to this Ethereum address, or do I need to do something else to make sure I get them? Well, from my understanding, from my research, the Flare tokens will go to that Flare address, and I would definitely consider going over to the status.hr and go to how to check if your Spark claim was done right. Go to livenet.xrpl.org and then input your XRP address. And then check to see if there's a Flare address added or an account set. So check for that. Right here is the visual. See if you have this right here, something like that. This is if you're on livenet.xrpl.org, and this is if you use the BitHum. I would definitely go there and see what's going on. But it sounds like, if you use an Ethereum address, you should be good. So because MetaMask is just a wallet, my Ether is just a wallet, just to access your accounts. So unless you actually made unless you actually made an Ethereum address with my Ether and MetaMask, I'm not sure if you're using a hardware wallet or not, but that's what a lot of people do when they use them. Alex said, I had my XRP token on Binance USA during the snapshot took place. Yes, guys, this snapshot was back in December 11th, 2020, and followed the instructions on how to claim through Binance US. I haven't received any token until now. Does it mean I will get an exchange once Flare becomes live? Well, since it was on an exchange, as long as it's in a supporting exchange, you do not have to do anything. You just have to wait for them to drop them, and hopefully they give them to you. So once again, to reiterate, if you had your tokens on the exchange at the time of the snapshot, you do not have to do anything, except for pray that they're going to give them to you, because they don't have to. The Pig on Milk says, so I have the Flare address on XRP Toolkit and on BitHum. I thought the snapshot was all we have to do, right? Well, the snapshot was back in December. Like I said, around December 11th, 2020. It was depending where you are in the world. It was December 11th or December 12th, 2020. And no, you have to actually claim them. So if you're using a ledger, I would recommend going over to this website right here, which is the status.hr. It's been down in some of the descriptions for these Spark tokens. Guys, I have about 5 or 8 videos on this, so definitely search for them on the channel. You definitely want to follow the claiming process. You have until, I believe it's either June 11th, June 12th, depending on where you are in the world, because of course it changes. So I would definitely get that done if you have not already. If it's self-custody, if it was on an exchange, you have nothing to do. Sarah Fran, how do you claim Spark for an atomic wallet? That is where I held my XRP on 1212. So at least Sarah knows that, hey, you had to have it on 1212 good. I personally have never used Atomic Wallet. I do not know what's going on there. You definitely want to contact Atomic Wallet. Just Google Atomic Wallet, supporting the Flare drop. If not, you should be able to claim it some other way, because you do own your keys. So I would see it, I would see if they're supporting it. Truth Squad, hey there, I had XP on Trezor with Shamir in self-custody at time of snapshot. I was told since Trezor T is not supporting the airdrop, I just need to send my XRP from Trezor to compatible wallet like Exodius, and that I will be able to claim that way. Is this accurate? Well, from what I've read over here on the Exodius website, guys, if you have a wallet you're not sure how to claim, just Google the wallet and then Flare airdrop and go from there. I don't have enough time to research every single wallet. But yes, according to Exodius, Exodius supports you registering your XRP address from right inside your wallet. However, this feature is not available using the Trezor hardware wallet. The XRP funds must be held in Exodius, so transfer them to Exodius, and it sounds like it'll work. From what I've read on their website, it sounds like yes, it sounds like that will work. But I don't personally use Exodius, so I don't know all the small details, but from what I've read, it sounds like it will work. AJ, based on what you said about the exchange, like Binance, we don't need to do stuff. Yep, you do not have to. If it was on an exchange, you have nothing to do. I have a Trezor wallet. The recovery procedure is the same as for the ledger. Actually, it sounds like Trezor is not supporting it from what I've read. So transfer to Exodius or something like that and claim. I have no clue how to say your name in, but thanks for tuning in. Seems to be not really easy. XP might be lost in transit or your custody. XP might be hijacked. Sounds like more of a bait to me. Greed always devours the. I don't understand what you're referring to. If you own your keys, you own your keys. Don't share your private keys. Gregor, and if XP scan verifies my Flare claim, I am good? Question mark. After claiming Flare, we are good for distribution. Thank you. Yes, I mean, as long as you go to the website and you scroll down, you verify, you check that it was right, you got your Flare address added or the account set, then yes, you're good. You're just waiting for them to launch the network and go from there. Jonathan Phillips, do you keep your XRP or swapping it? Do you keep it or, I mean, you're just claiming for the Flare tokens. So you're not swapping it. I mean, you can keep your XRP if you want to, but you're just claiming that you'll get the Flare token when they launch the network. Shazam says, is this safe to do though? They can't steal your XRP. I mean, as long as you don't give them your private key, they cannot steal your XRP. Now, if you give them your private key, they can. We already went over that in a previous video. Thank you very much. Very helpful. Hey, well, thank you, David, for tuning in. Flare and Spark cannot wait. Can't wait as well, homie. Are you able to claim this if you purchase XP after December 11th? Nope, you are not able to claim. The snapshot was December 11th / December 12th, 2020, depending on where you were in the United States, or I mean the world. Scorpio DJ, if you claim it on Ledger, only Ledger Nano, in what wallet will you get your Spark in? It will be in the Ethereum wallet. Also, does that wallet show the price fair value of the cryptos on the day and time you'll get them sent there? So when it comes to, from my research, where the Spark will be added will be the Spark address. So from my understanding, they're creating their own Flare network, their own blockchain. They're going to be sending it to that address that you created. So no, it will not, from my research, be sent to your Ethereum wallet. And in order to get the fair price of when it get launched, because you're concerned about taxes, in order for that, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of charts going to be coming out. Then they're going to have some kind of Flare USD chart. There's already IOUs out there, but IOUs are not the real thing. So please do not go buy them. I mean, you can make money in speculation, but you definitely want to buy the real thing, in my humble opinion. Yeah. So that day, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be all over the internet. People are going to be like, oh, look, it's probably going to pump that day. It's probably going to pump. Look on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, TradingView. I'll probably make a video about it, so I would look out for that. But it most likely will not be in the wallet. No, it will not be there. We did those previous videos. Kuko. Wait, so if you had XRP but you didn't buy it if you didn't buy it in December, I know there's some bad grammar, can you still claim it? I just invested and learned about this, and we could also do this on eToro. So I mean, if you did not have XRP before December 12th, 2020, you're not eligible. And if it's on eToro, I mean, that's an exchange, so you don't have to do anything. As long as they're supporting it, you just got to pray that they'll actually give it to you. Joseph, so if I bought XRP on Kucoin after that December date and hold it there, still I don't get any? Nope, it had to be on December 11th / December 12th. You are not eligible. When I just bought some, okay, yeah, these things seem like a scam, guys. Watch out for scam comments. Jovan, you said I had XRP on Coinbase, and you said I rely on them to do the drop. Yep, you are relying on them. What exactly does that mean? Is there anything I can do to initiate the drop? Could you please make this more clear? Thank you. Well, I also like what Powder Monkey said down here. The airdrop has not yet happened, of course, and he even timestamped in the video, guys, where I said it did not happen. When Coinbase receives the drop, they will release the Flare token, the XRP holders of the 12/11/21. How soon after the drop will Coinbase distribute will be the issue. Of course, you're relying on the exchange. So instead of, the whole thing about crypto and Bitcoin is self-sovereignty, about, self-reliance. If you're relying on an exchange to give you the airdrop, well, I mean, it's whatever they want to do. If they want to change their mind and say, hey guys, we're not going to give it, we're just going to keep it and bank the money, they can do that, okay? That's what they can do. They have every right to do that. Now, will the community get pissed off? Of course they will. But guess what? It doesn't matter. People are still going to use Coinbase or whatever exchange it is, not just saying it's just Coinbase. But yeah, so basically, if it's on Coinbase, you have nothing to do. You're relying on them to give it to you. But you have nothing to do as long as you had it on there before 12/11/21. And shout out to Powder Monkey 99. That was definitely a great answer right there. Thank you. Leon Fitzpatrick. So to be clear, I'm on the Revolt exchange at the time of snapshot. Will I receive my Spark tokens automatically? I don't need to claim. If it's on I can't say it correctly. If it's on a supporting exchange, you have nothing to do. You're waiting for them. And these right here are all these supporting exchanges and wallets. I'm not sure if Cobalt's on this list. I don't personally use it. So if you see it on here, and I think that it actually grew bigger than this. It says 50 plus exchanges. I don't think this is 50 exchanges right here. But yeah, I would definitely. It says 4 fintechs Revolt right there. It looks like it's supporting it. So I would definitely. Yeah, it sounds like you're good. I would still contact them though. Was up Troy? So if it says account set, then you're good, or XRP scan says it on XRP scan it says not eligible. I'm not sure what XRP scan is saying. I'm not sure what's going on there. But according to the whole claiming process that I went through and what I've been doing for my research is verifying it through this. I personally just checked BitHump and livenet.xrp.org. And yeah, I have both of those. So I'm pretty sure I'm good to go. Cool dog. I had XRP when they took the snapshot, but I sold it about a month ago. Do I still get the airdrop? Yes, you do. It's the whole reason for the snapshot is taking a picture of the blockchain so it knows who had it at that time. It doesn't matter what happens after. So Andre, you said, can you help me in a situation on 12/11/2020? I transferred my XRP coins to Coinbase for the snapshot and later transferred it back to the Lightbit platform because I didn't delist the XRP. What procedures will I have to follow? It was on an exchange. You have nothing to do. I think it's Javier. I did not have XRP on a third-party wallet. I held it on XRP on Coinbase. Well, you have nothing to do. You have nothing to do, homie. You're relying on them. Wait for them to distribute the Flare tokens. See, guys. So Nick, right now, the Flare network has not actually launched. So you're waiting for that. You're waiting for them to launch, and this right here is the exact amount per XRP. It's 1.0073. And from doing my research, I've seen that some places are just calling it a 1-to-1, which technically, I mean, it's very close to a 1-to-1, but it's actually not right. It's slightly more than 1-to-1. Dylan, I got my XRP tokens around early January. So do you think they will give Flare people? No. The snapshot was on December 11/12, 2020. You will not get any. You're not eligible. Unknown says, how hard is it to say that just make an Ethereum account in Ledger? Just create an ETH account so that you can use that address. Yeah, so just create it. Yeah, if you have to create one, go from there. NARF ESM. So for those of us who had the Ledger and set up correctly, Flare will just send the Spark to the Ledger ETH wallet we set up. From my understanding, it's actually going to go to that Flare address. Because you created a Flare address when you claimed. So from my understanding, that's where it's going to go because the Flare network's not launched yet. Sticky Kitty, if I held XRP on the Nano X on December 12th but didn't take a snapshot, you aren't taking a snapshot. They took a snapshot of the blockchain. You're now going to claim. So you're like, would I still be eligible if I took a snapshot now? I mean, if you take a snapshot now, that doesn't matter. The Flare network took a snapshot of the blockchain. Now you need to claim your part in that snapshot. Charles Van Heerden, thank you. But as soon as I go into my Ledger Nano S to put in my new message key for the Flare address, the hardware wallet cannot connect. I'm running out of time. Is there any way to secure my claim? I really do appreciate any assistance, please. So I don't know what you mean by put in your new message key. Are you following the steps here on the status.hr when you go right here? Like, are you following these steps right here? And if it's, maybe you need to, there are settings you might have to change something to like contract address yes in the Ledger. But I would retry and go from there. I'm not sure exactly. You said I go to put my Nano S to put in my new message key for the Flare drop. Yeah, I don't fully understand that question of where you're putting the message key into. You said you're putting it into the Nano S. The Flare network cannot connect, or the hardware so if your hardware wallet cannot connect, then there's probably an issue with security with it. Patty, I bought XP on Coinbase on December 12th. Do they do the drop it for me? Yes. If it's on an exchange, you're relying on the exchange. You have nothing to do. How do you know if you qualify? If you bought XRP before December 11th, 2020, that's how you know if you qualify. Yes, they will be dropping some to Litecoin wallets as well. Yeah, nothing beats free money. If I wasn't hodling during the snapshot, is it worth registering? I mean, if you weren't hodling, you're not eligible. I'll wait a few months to claim, not confident it'll be secure. I mean, if you hold your keys, you hold your keys. Will the Coinbase wallet work? I mean, I imagine it would, but I'm not familiar with the Coinbase wallet. I don't personally use it. So if you bought XRP in April, nope, does not count. You're not eligible. One question I have: to send my XP from Coinbase to Zoom so they know how many I have. So Manuel, so from Coinbase, if it was on Coinbase, you have nothing to do. I had some XRP on December 12th, 2020. How to claim tokens on Coinbase, you have nothing to do. When will Binance, you have to wait for them. It's up to them. You have nothing to do and you're relying on them. Whenever they get them and send them out, that's on the exchange. Once again, if it was on exchange, you have nothing to do. Lottie Dottie, sadly, Coinbase will not be honoring the Flare airdrop for New York residents. Go figure. Yeah, guys, New York's very strict. That's why you want self-custody. It doesn't matter Binance US, you're still relying on the exchange. If you bought after December 12th, 2020, you're not eligible. You're not eligible. I'm not familiar with the Atomic Wallet. Just Google Atomic Wallet Flare airdrop. HLJ, why did someone on here say that we'd have to move our XP from Coinbase Wallet app to Coinbase.com? Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue. I can tell a lot of people have no clue what they're talking about. They don't even watch the videos. They just ask questions. They just see the title and then they ask a question because it was already answered. I just simply left my balance of XP on Coinbase app. Yeah, if it's on Coinbase, you have nothing to do. Stephen, I've registered my XRP for the Flare airdrop from my Enthusiast wallet. What do I need to do to claim them from there, if anything? They did assign me some type of address for the Flare tokens, but inquiry descent resulted. They didn't really answer. Let's see, what's it said here? So OV Guardian says, copy your received address, go into your XRP Enthusiast, top right corner, click. It shows you register, click learn more. It'll take you to a page where you paste your address to show you the Flare address. Yeah, and I see right here, if you go to support.enthusiast.com, this right here is all these FAQs over Flare networks. And it does have the steps, which I believe he just mentioned right here. So I would go through these, you open up your, I hate that they call it Ripple wallet because it's not a Ripple wallet, it's an XRP wallet. But yeah, I would go through the steps here and go from there. It sounds like what OV just said. Yeah, just Google the Enthusiast Flare airdrop. These FAQs pop up, and I'd follow those steps. Spark price I would use hit like a 225. Why am I speaking so fast? Occasionally I speak fast. That's my bad, guys. Something I am working on. But it looks like we finished all the comments on this video. This video was way longer than I anticipated. But I just thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. If you guys have any more questions, put them down below. I have been noticing people just are asking questions, not watching the videos. I definitely would consider, if you had a ledger, check out the status.hr. I'd also just Google, like, whatever wallet you have, like with Exodius, you just have to, it's simple as this, using Google Exodius wallet, look at their FAQs. You want to go to the official source and see exactly what's going on. That's what you have to do. I don't have the time to research every single wallet, so I definitely would recommend that. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button if you're not already. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. But until then, may those gains be with you.